Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Nag. Hello, Nag. Please respond if you hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Adab.
Okay, now
Yeah,
I
please
can hear
continue.
you. Okay, okay. So, just wanted to know. Uh, Hello, can anybody hear me? Nag, others can hear me properly. Can anybody please respond?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna start today's demo session. So, very good morning. Welcome to online SAP S/4HANA Simple Logistics demo session. Just let me know if you can see my screen properly. My screen is visible to everybody. Okay, 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 fine. So Onudip is there, right? Okay, Rajesh. Okay, okay, fine. So today this session is all about SAP S/4HANA Simple Logistics. So before starting the session, just just gonna tell about myself. Hold on, just a second. Yeah. Okay. So my name is Arnav Sarkar. I am certified SAP consultant. Basically, my area of domain is SAP. In my entire career, I have worked in SAP. I am having 10 years of working experience. So in my entire career, I have worked several modules. Basically, I have worked in SDMMPP modules. The simple, I mean, all of the logistics modules I have worked. Okay. Uh, Apart from that, been, I have given training for the long time. For the last 2 years, I am giving training in this SAP S4 HANA, and apart from that, I have done a lot of implementations, and currently I'm in a team. Okay, so in that team, I'm associated with the implementation project. So it's it's I mean like in now the thing is that SAP, I mean SAP S4 HANA is, I think you people know, that it's very new module. I mean, it's just it is just arrived. Okay, so there will be a lot of projects on this thing, and so let's start. Okay, so this is the today's agenda. Uh, so I assume that you people know you actually the thing actually this SAP S/4HANA Simple Logistics training will be for those people who are having the basic knowledge in SAP. I mean, who have been working for some time or for the long time in SAP domain, and you can say this is the advanced version of SAP. Advanced version of SAP ECC or R3. Okay, so I assume you have some basic knowledge, like in I mean in logistics part, or some if you have been working as a end user, or if you have been working as a key user, so you can also check the new version of SAP, that is SAP S/4HANA Simple Logistics. Okay. So before going in details, uh, I'm I'm just gonna tell you that HANA. HANA is something which is upgraded version of R3 or ECC. Okay, the full form of HANA is High Performance Analytic Appliance. Okay, so I will also write so that you can note down this thing. The full abbreviation is so HANA is High Performance Analytic Appliance. Okay, so what is this actually? This is a you can say we have been working in SAP Business Suites. Okay, Business Suite uh, is something which is there in ECC system. Okay, it's a R3. It was as of now we have been working in R3 system. Okay, so now we are calling it a HANA. Okay, so it is S4 HANA. So I'm gonna tell you why it is why we are calling it S4 HANA. Okay, what is the reason of this? Okay, and guys, I just wanted to tell you, like, if you're having any doubts or any questions, just let me know. Okay, I want this session is more interactive. Okay, we have more interactive session, otherwise it will be very bore. So uh, if you are having any questions or any doubts, just let me know. Okay, or you can write in the chat box. Okay, if you're having any doubts. Okay. So uh, yes, why? Yeah. So SAP S4 HANA. Why it is S4 HANA? Because SAP Business Suite 4, SAP HANA is a business suite that is built on a SAP database, mainly operational database system, and in-memory computing platform. Okay, SAP S4 HANA is all about in-memory platform. Okay, what is in-memory platform? Because it is um, yeah, it is in-memory platform. Yeah, because as of now in R3 system, we have seen that there are three layers basically. Okay, one is database layer, another one is presentation layer, another one is application layer. Okay, so R3, why it is R3? Because there is a three layers. First database, then application, and last is presentation layer. Okay, as of now, uh, the data is being the data has been fetched from database layer. It is coming through application layer, and the user can see the data in the presentation layer. Okay, so when the data is flowing from one layer to another layer, it takes time. Okay, it takes time, and not only that, the data is being kept in the hard disk. As of now, it is being kept in the hard disk. Okay, so uh, the the time which is consumed by passing data from one layer to another layer, it sometimes it becomes very high, because when there are some companies are having huge data. Okay, so when they are fetching the data from one layer to another layer, it is taking so much time. Okay, so that's why the thought process been changed, and SAP has introduced this SAP S4 HANA, which is in-memory platform. In-memory platform is basically the data is being fetched from RAM. Okay, RAM. Uh, Previously there was no question of RAM, but now the data is coming from RAM directly. Okay, so what is that actually? Actually, now the data is directly fetched from database layer. Okay, so in in S4 HANA, there is no application layer and presentation layer. Okay, directly data is directly coming from database layer. Okay, that is why the time which is been consumed, it is very less, and we can if we are executing any transaction code, or if you are executing any if you are trying to see any report, we can directly see it, and efficiency has been totally high now. Okay, so that's why most of the manufacturing company, most of the biggest MNCs and manufacturing company is going for this implementation of SAP S4 HANA. Okay, and there is another reason why manufacturing companies or any other sectors, like any oil and gas companies, okay, why they are opting S4 HANA, why they are implementing S4 HANA. The reason, another biggest reason is that SAP has announced after 2025 they will not give any support. Okay, there might be any third party vendors, but SAP will not give any support after 2025. Okay, so that's why now uh, now most of the MNC, most of the manufacturing company decided for this implementation. Okay, so it is like all about yeah. In if I am going the history of the SAP S4 HANA, it was introduced basically 18 June 2011. Okay, so it was that time um it was introduced, but that time it was not enhanced in enhanced form. Okay, there were a lot of issues and lot of data redundancies. Okay, that's it. That's why one by after removing all the issues, after removing all the problems, SAP SAP introduced the first version. Okay, which is 1511. Okay, this is the first version of 1511. Okay, so first version, which is 1511. Okay, so 1511 is basically the naming convention is that 2015, and 11 is a month. Okay, so that means it is a November. Okay, so likewise, suppose if it is like in next year, uh, the second version when it was introduced, second version was 1610. That means 2016 and 10 is a month. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the version. Next version is the third version is 1709. Okay, so as a, now all most of the companies are using basically 1709. Okay, it's the latest version. And in the version, this is actually some, suppose in 2015, when companies are using the SAP in S4 HANA, they're facing some issues, or any, they are searching for more enhancements. So SAP has taken all their, note down all their issues. Okay, SAP has taken all their problems, and then they modified it, and then they release the version which is 1610. So likewise, when they see that there is some issues, or there is some enhancement needed, so they introduce another version, that is 1709. So likewise, the version is coming like this. Okay, so which is now, I mean, most of the changes been done as of now. Okay, if they see that there needs any more changes, they will provide, I mean, they will release another version. Okay, in future it is possible. Okay. Okay, so it's all about the SAP history, I mean SAP S/4HANA history, and the version changes. Okay, so coming to the slides. Okay, yeah. So yes, there is another, there is SAP S/4HANA. There is another thing which is SAP Fiori. Okay, so as of now, what is SAP Fiori actually? SAP Fiori, the name comes with SAP S/4HANA. Okay, why it is essential? Because the user, I mean SAP, I mean SAP Fiori is a apps. Okay, it's a application. Okay, you can download, you can install it in your mobile, in your smartphone, or any device, which like any palm top or desktop, or in your laptop, or in your smartphone. You can install it, and you can use, basically it is being used by the users. Okay, so what is basically is this function? The function is, if you are having urgency of creating sales order or purchase order, of if you want to, release any credit block. Okay, for all of these stuffs, they can easily use, the SAP Fiori apps, and they can release this, or they can create anything. Okay, so you don't, for this you don't need to go to SAP screen and giving your credentials and all. You don't need to do all of this stuff. It is very user friendly. Okay, that is why users are going for SAP Fiori apps. Okay, and in SAP Fiori apps, actually it is integrated. It is integrated with SAP S4 HANA, and basically there is separate consultant for SAP Fiori. Okay, I mean that basically SAP Fiori is a technical part. Okay, so there is a separate technical consultant for SAP Fiori. Okay, so as of now we are working with ABAPers. Okay, ABAPers means who are the technical person. I mean ABAPer, as of now ABAPer is our friend. Okay, so now another friend comes in the picture, is that is SAP Fiori technical consultant. Okay, so now moving forward, we will be working with ABAPers and also SAP Fiori consultant. Okay, so I'll be telling you more details when I will cover SAP Fiori. Okay, when I will be showing you the screen and how it is happening and what is that. Okay, so when we'll be going in details, I'll be telling you this SAP Fiori. Okay, so now yes, what happened, like we'll be having the chances of implementations and all. Okay, so as of now we have seen that there is a process which is known as ASAP process, ASAP methodology. Okay, for the implementation part. Okay, so for if I'm going to implement my process, okay, in SAP, I am basically following the ASAP process. Okay, so what is ASAP process? ASAP process is, it is basically, that is for basically 4 phases, as a 5 phases basically. Okay, we are following that. But in SAP S4 HANA, the ASAP, there is no ASAP process, there is a activate process. Okay, so SAP activate, which is a which is a process, or which is, you can say, it's a methodology, okay, by I mean, it is been provided by SAP. You can say it's a kind of template or any instructions, okay. Basically there is a 4 phases, okay. One is preparation, second is explore, third one is realization, and fourth one is deployment, okay. So these 4 phases are basically comes in activate methodology, okay, SAP methodology. So if you are going for an implementation, SAP,
The phone
yes,
lalo.
hello, 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 is there any do you have any doubts? Hello, hello, if you are have any doubts, please tell me, or you can write in the chat box. Okay. Hello, can you hear me properly? Can anybody please respond?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Sorry
Okay,
for
okay.
it was not muted. So go ahead, please.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah. So where I was, like I was saying, that there is a methodology which is activate methodology. Okay. So activate methodology is all about the implementation. Okay. Or you can say, when suppose I am having already SAP business suites implemented in my machine, okay, I'm having R3, okay, most of the companies is already having R3 or business suites, okay. Now they are moving for S4 HANA, okay. So we can say it is a migration, okay. And there are 3 types of implementation is happening. One is like, I am having already my in my existing system, I'm having already SAP business suites, I mean SAP R3 business suites already installed. Now I am going for, or I'm opting for S4 HANA. So that is the migration process, okay, from one system. You cannot say it's upgradation, okay. So it's very general question in interview, that what is this actually, why it is not upgradation, or why it is migration. This question will come because most of the interviewer will be asking. So I mean, that first of all, the database is not the same, okay. As of now we are using some different database. I mean, in R3 system it is a like SQL database or something, like something different database, okay. Now the database is totally changed, okay. The database is HANA database, okay. And the HANA database, the architecture is also different, okay. So as the database is changed, and uh, it is not any it is like, it is a migration process, okay, from one application, okay. Application means R3, like R3 is a application, from one application to another application, it's a migration, okay. So there are 2 types of approach. One is greenfield approach, another one is brownfield approach, okay. And like I mean, greenfield approach is, if you are having Oracle, okay, which is non-SAP system, okay, you are going for the fresh implementation, okay. It's a totally new implementation, okay. As of now, whatever you are doing in the ERP, whatever you are doing in the Oracle database, okay. So now you are totally replacing the Oracle by HANA database, okay. Also you need to implement all your business process, okay, everything, okay. So that is totally fresh implementation, okay. So that is a greenfield approach, okay. And another one is, if you are having S4 HANA installed, suppose if your current version is 1610, okay, and you are going for 1709, okay. So that, in that case, you are enhancing that, okay. So that is the enhancing approach, okay. So there are 3 types of approach, there are 3 types of implementation, you can say, okay. So I'll be going in to detail, okay, when I'll be covering the implementation chapters, okay. I'll be telling you how it is happening, and there are a lot of I mean, there are a lot of steps, okay, a lot of phases also. I'll be going one by one in detail, okay. So coming to the next slides, okay. So in this slides, actually, I'm showing you that in last 2 years, mm, 90% of the world's data has been generated. Okay, and the most of the company already adopted SAP S4 HANA. Like in 2020, it is predicted that 212 billion customers will be opting this thing. Okay, and second thing is that in maximum, yeah, one point I have to say, there when I was telling you the implementation, there are two ways, okay, or you can say deployment. There are two types of deployment. Okay, there are, I mean, SAP has provided two types of deployment. One is on premise, another one is cloud. Okay, so I'm writing this thing. It's very important. Deployment option. Okay, deployment option. So deployment option is like there are two options. One is on premise, another one is cloud. Okay, so I'm telling you what is that on premise and what is cloud. Okay, actually, if 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 you want to see that if you want to keep your data safe and secure, okay, if you want to have your own server, okay, you will be going to use the on premise. Okay, on premise means nobody will come in picture. I mean, there is very less chances of data leakage. Okay, you will be having your own server. You will keep your own data in the server. That's it. Okay, and cloud is just you might be, if you are using iPhone and all, you might be know that there is iCloud and things. Okay, cloud means you can store your data. Also, there are a lot of company who can store their data in the same place. Okay, just you need to give your own credential and you can see your data. Okay, so why SAP provided these two things? Because now SAP has targeted those customer who doesn't have the big budget. Okay, there are small and mid-sized company. Okay, they don't have that much budget. Okay, because buying license is big, is a big deal. Okay, because the license, by buying license of SAP cost a lot. Okay, so company who is big MNCs, okay, like there are a lot of companies already purchased this license and started working on this thing, like Coca-Cola, like this company, there are a lot of manufacturing company. Okay, so they have already started implementation and all. Okay, and they have they have the high budget. Okay, so they are using on premise. Okay, and there are a lot of small and mid-sized company, they are using the cloud version. Okay, so SAP has given the chances to those customers also who don't have the big budget. Okay, so it's cloud and another one is on premise. Okay, so there are another options, I mean another deployment option, and that is the hybrid. Okay, so what is hybrid? Hybrid is, yeah, hybrid is it's a combination of on-premise and cloud. Okay, I mean, suppose I am having my own company, and I'm thinking that I want to use both on-premise and cloud. Okay, so I have the option of using both. Okay, so in that case I can use this hybrid deployment option. Okay, so these are the deployment options. Okay, so now in the next slide you can see uh, just a second. Yeah, it's a new product and next generation business applications. Okay, so I have already told you that why it is called in-memory platform. In-memory platform just because it is using RAM. Okay, and if you are using RAM, the data fetching data is very fast. Okay, not only that, there is no data redundancy. Okay, if you're having huge data, or if you are having if you are if you're executing a small P code, and you will not get any, I mean, previously it happened that if you are having a lot of data, and if you are executing small P code, it takes long time. Okay, but now there is nothing like that, that it is very fast. Okay, because data has been fetched directly from database layer. Okay, so it is real time. Okay, Real time means like if you are executing any report, okay, and if you are having huge data, you can get the data in real time, okay. The I mean, if you are getting the report, okay, within a fraction of second, okay. So it is this thing. And another thing is that data footprint has been reduced, okay. Data footprint reduced means, in previously what happened, suppose you are executing T code Migo, okay. So what happened, if you are executing Migo, there are a lot of table, okay, there are a lot of tables which is taking the same data, okay. I mean, when you are executing the T code, or when you are executing any report of, okay, the same data is being stored several tables, okay. So what happened, the the amount of data in the table become high, okay, and that causes a big impact in the machine, okay. That's why sometimes we are getting the data very slow, okay. We are not getting real time data, okay. Lot of issues coming, okay. So it was not real time, okay. But now what happened, this data footprint has been reduced, okay. How it has been reduced, now we are using one single table, okay. I mean, I'll be going to discuss that I mean, uh, most of the tables, okay. I mean, the table which is no use, okay. SAP has removed all those tables, and they have created one single table from where the data is being fetched, or when you are doing any transactions, data is stored in that single table, okay. So I'll be going in the, I mean, I'll be showing in the next slides what are the datas, and why I mean, what are the table already removed, okay, and what is the new table which is introduced, okay. So as you can see the next slide, it is the SAP S/4HANA roadmap, okay. It is like in 2011. I mean, if going moving forward, you can see, okay, that it is a in-memory platform that already the in the SAP S/4HANA architectural structure. You can see it's an in-memory platform which I have already discussed. Okay, so the data is been fetched from database layer only. Okay, so and also it is real-time analysis and real-time reporting. Okay, you can, if you are executing any data, you can get the output in fraction of second, okay. You can generate the report in fraction of second, okay. After that, there is OLAP and OLTP. These two processes is been working together, okay. OLAP is online analytic process, okay. Like any analytical things, okay. If you are doing any analysis, or if you are doing any any analysis or something like that, you can get it. And there is OLTP, which is online transactional process, okay. Any transaction, if you are doing any transactions or anything, so you can get these both things together, okay. And they introduce cloud, okay. Cloud deployments, okay. You can store your data in the cloud, okay. And yeah, there is no aggregation, instant finance inside, okay. No aggregations means that, as I have told you, like if you are having so many tables, what happens, data, there are some table which is which is been used for the aggregation, okay. So they have removed all those tables, and they have kept only one single table from where you can do aggregation and all, okay. And yeah, last but not the least, there is choice of deployment, okay. Advanced processing, new user experience, simple data model, okay. So simple data model, I have discussed. Simple data model is, if initially you are having R3 system, okay. Now there is no R3 system, there is only single data layer, okay. There is single database layer, that is from where data is being fetched, okay. So there is a big difference of I mean, from architecture point of view, okay. New user experience means we are using the Fiori apps, okay. So by using the Fiori apps, you can easily do the this thing, the creating sales order, purchase order, or you can remove the billing block, or whatever you can do. You can do with fraction of second, okay. User is very happy for this, okay. And not only that, actually, S4 HANA, if you are purchasing S4 HANA license, Fury app is a free. Okay, it's a free. You can get it free. There is no cost of that. Okay, so SAP has given this option. If you are using in your machine S4HANA, the Fury app, you can get it in your smartphone and all. Okay, and choice of deployment, I already discussed that there are three types of deployment. Okay, on-premise, cloud, and hybrid. Okay, so this is all about the roadmap. Yeah, in this slides actually I have discussed the simplification. Okay, okay, so what is the simplification? Initially we are using one camera. Okay, we are using an hand camera. Okay, but what happened after in the camera, we are it is if you are clicking any picture, it comes in a film. Okay, now it is going for in the dark room for the processing. After that it is giving the paper, then it's the postal service, and then it's come to the recipient or the user. Okay, so it's a lengthy process, it takes long time. Okay, it you can compare it with the R2 system. Okay, and now what happened, if you are using one smartphone, okay, which is having camera, you need to have the internet. Okay, by using internet you can send the pictures directly to the user or the recipient. Okay, so you can think that it is just like a HANA system, HANA is for HANA. Okay, so this is a comparison. Okay, so yes, it's a key HANA key features. Okay, as I have told you, it's a in-memory database. Okay, so in-memory database means data has been stored in the memory RAM. Okay, so there is no there is no time wasted loading the data in hard disk to RAM. Okay, so there is no question of hard disk and all. Okay, you can easily get the data directly from RAM. By using RAM you can easily get the data. Okay, and also the speed advantage. Okay, if you are having I mean it is a parallel processing. Okay, and another thing is that initially SAP, I mean R3 was using the I mean uh, there was two types of calculation or analysis. Okay, one is parallel, I mean or one is this I mean now we are SAP S4HANA is using the column based analysis. Okay, so for the column based analysis, what happened, it becomes very fast. Okay, I mean you can do any analysis of I mean it's bit technical part. Okay, but just for knowledge, you have this like it's all about column based analysis. Okay, so that's why the data coming from database is very fast. Okay, and another one is transaction analysis analytics on a single memory platform. Okay, so SAP HANA permits OLAP and OLTP workloads. Okay, on a common platform, storing data in high speed memory. Okay, so as I have told you that these two things like OLAP and OLTP, these two processing has been done in the single platform. Okay, so online transactional processing, another one is online analytical processing. Okay, so that's why it is very fast. Okay, you can get the data with fraction of second from the database layer. Okay, so it's all about SAP key features. Okay, so now coming to another part, that is there are so many other on I mean cloud applications. I'm going to give you some brief on that. Okay, one is SAP Ariba, another is Success Factor. There is a SAP Field Glass, SAP Hybris. Okay, so what is all about? What is that? Actually, this is cloud version. I mean the cloud application. Okay, actually suppose Success Factor is basically used for the like HR. Okay, SAP HR. Okay, so SAP, if you know that what is happening in SAP HR, like calculation of the employees, calculation of the employee salary and all, which is been done in the SAP HR. Now it is like Success Factor. We are calling it Success Factor. Okay, SAP Ariba is all about the procurement things. Okay, it is a cloud version. It's all about procurement things. There is Hybris software is all about the online purchase or online sales. Okay, it's all about. So what happened, SAP has introduced all, I mean SAP S4 HANA, now it is integrated with all of this stuff. Okay, so you can see this feature that in the middle there is a SAP S4 HANA enterprise management, and the rest of the things are different types of applications, okay, which is integrated. Okay, so moving forward, SAP is thinking that it can take all in the SAP, in SAP S/4HANA Enterprise Management. Just an example I'm giving it to you. As of now, we can see that WM, okay, warehouse management is a separate box. Okay, suppose if you are creating any delivery and all, it is, WM or EWM is a totally separate box. Okay, so uh, if you are having one, suppose ECC, if you're using ECC system, okay, and EWM is a separate system. Okay, so all are separated, but now it is not like that. E, EWM or WM or this thing comes in the ECC itself. Okay, it's just like a extra node. Okay, suppose if you are using, for this reason, what happened? Uh, if you are throwing any data, okay, if you are creating any sales order, or if you are creating purchase order, okay, it easily comes in the WM system. Okay, as it is a single node only, it is not a separate box. Okay, in the same way, what happened, moving forward, SAP is thinking to take all of this cloud application in a single box only. Okay, so it is a big advantage if you are creating any transaction and all. If you are doing executing a transaction, data is easily coming to in your target system. Okay, so this is a big advantage. Now moving forward, there is one example. Okay, like this is I have already discussed this thing. This is a new device like smartphone, is or any device or any smart device you can use. If you are having the good internet, you can download and install this Fury apps and all. Okay, so it's a new technology. Yes, there is a new process of detecting the barcode and all. Okay, and also a new data, architectural difference. I have seen, I have shown you. Okay, so in this picture, just what are the core ERP processes unchanged, but there is a new trends. Okay, so core part is not changed. Okay, core part, even the ERP part is not changed, but lot of other stuff, lot of new trends is will introduce. Okay, lot of new introduce, and that's why it is data is coming in the real time, and there are a lot of advantages for this. Okay, in the second in the next slides, this is like the advantages of is using S4 HANA. Okay, first of all, the increased throughput. Okay, throughput means like there is no data footprint nowadays, because we have removed the lot of tables. Okay, and for removing lot of table, what happens if you are just executing a single transactions, data is being stored in a single table. Okay, I will tell you what are the single table. Like if you are using, if you are executing the table, if you're using the T code of Migo. Okay, for Migo transactions, lot of tables been hit. Okay, lot of data are coming different tables. Okay, now there is a single table known MATDOC, MATDOC. Okay, I will show you in there is there is screenshot I have I have given. Okay, so what happened that SAP thought about this. They removed all the unnecessary tables and created only single table. So in that's why data redundancy has been reduced. Not only that, memory is unnecessary fulfilling memory has been finished. Okay, so a lot of advantages for this. Okay, second one is report and analysis. So for report and analysis, we can get real-time report. Okay, for the simple execution of any um, initially, what happened, if you are executing a simple transaction, for getting any report it takes long time. Okay, nowadays nothing like that. Okay, you can see the report in the output is very fast. Okay, in fact the analysis also, it is very fast. Okay, now user experience. Okay, user experience is, I have already shown you that user have the key user or end user is having the mobile phone, smart mobile phone. They can download and install the Fury apps, and they can easily use that. So all of these are the advantages. Okay, Yeah, this is that slides I'm talking about. So what happened, like uh, if you are doing the transaction migo, okay, there's mkpf msec, okay, that these two tables is being heated, these two tables are getting the data, okay. And not only that, there are other lot of tables, okay, like there is mstq, mspr, mste, mstb, msku, lot of tables, okay. These are all the tables are having the same types of data, okay. If you're doing a simple transaction, only simple transaction, okay. So SAP, what happened, SAP removed all of this table, okay, which is not highlighted over here, just green MARD and MARC. Apart from these two tables, SAP removed all the tables, and SAP introduced one new table, that is MATDoc. Okay. So apart from MARD, MARC, and MATDoc, all the tables have been removed. Okay. So if you are doing any simple transaction, okay, initially it takes long time because data has been stored all these tables, okay. Now only major table and one table, that is MATDoc, and it is storing the data, okay. So there is a table level changes, okay, there is a huge table level changes, okay. So now it is UI versus UX, that is user interface and user experience. Okay, user experience. I have told you that users can use the phone and all, and Fury apps. So it's all about user experience. Yeah, deployment types. Deployment types already I have told you that there are three types of deployment options: on-premise, cloud, and hybrid. Okay, so on-premise, if like I have, as I have discussed, like if you are having single server, okay, if you don't want any data leakage, if you want your server safe and secure, you are going for the on-premise, okay. And there is a cloud is like, if you know, not only there will be a lot of other companies who will use the same space, okay, which is all about cloud, okay. Another one is hybrid is just, it is a combination of cloud and on-premise, okay. So these three deployment options, okay. So there is one thing like yeah, today and target, okay. So today, basically today means as of now we are using R3 system, okay. Everything like any transactions or any business process which is been done, which is done on the functional based application, okay. That means functional based transaction applications means if I'm a user, okay, I am having suppose I'm a user, I am having authority of releasing credit block, okay. So basis team is doing what? Basis team is giving the authorization of that user, okay, and he can whenever there is a credit block, he can release this, okay. So this is his function. But now what happens, so this is functional based application, okay. Now what happened, there is nothing like that in the target, or in the moving forward, it's all about the role based application, okay. Role based application means, if suppose I mean in the customer master data, okay. So in the customer master data, uh, I mean now what happened, like in the target system, there is no functional based application, there is role based. Role based means in the screen, when you are creating customer master data, there is only creation of the customer, okay. So there is no customer master data actually, okay. There is creation of customer, there is creation of the vendor, there is creation of the uh, bank manager, okay. So everything has been changed in terms of this customer master data. As of now, we are using this customer master data for creating this thing, right? So now there is nothing customer master data. There is a we are, as of now we are using XD01 or VD01 for creating customer master data, right? But now this T code has been removed, okay. There is a T code comes in the picture, that is BP, okay. BP is business partner, okay. So business partner, this concept was there in the earlier, but we are not using this thing. I mean we are not we there is no function of this T code. I mean there is nothing like BP T code, okay. Now there is a T code is BP, which is business partner, okay. So under business partner, there are lot of partners means customer, vendor, or employees. Okay, so all of this stuff comes under one T code, that is BP. So if you are executing the T code BP, you will get a screen. Okay, in the screen where you can select the role. Okay, select the role means, suppose I am as I have shown you the example. Suppose I'm a user or I'm an employee. I have the authority of only releasing the credit log. Okay, so role wise I can differentiate that. Okay, role wise, I mean, if I am a customer, so I'll be having a separate role for customer. Okay, if I'm a vendor, I'll be having a separate role of vendor. Okay, likewise it is differentiated. Okay, so there is no question of any basis team who will give the access of any user, and he will be using this T code only. Okay, initially what happened, like suppose if you are having one ID. Okay, on the ID you are getting the authorization. Okay, basis is giving the access or authorization on that particular ID. Okay, but now what happened, it is role based. Role based means from the very beginning we are separated in the role. Okay, we are separated as this customer, vendor, employees, separated like this. Okay, so it is the role based application which is there in the S4 HANA. Okay, so now moving forward, the next slide is introducing SAP Fiori, keeping simple things simple. Okay, so I already discussed that this thing. Okay, Fiori apps and all. It's a new user experience using Fiori apps in the mobile phone. Okay, by using this thing is easily you can do simple things. Okay, not only simple, he can also get the reports. Okay, by using the Fiori apps. Okay, I'll be showing you this thing when you will be going when we'll be going in detail all this thing. Okay, now Fiori apps is user have best possible experience, interactive and business suits. Okay, and yeah, already I've discussed this. Okay, yeah, now another, this is most important, this is key innovation of supply chain management. Okay, SAP S4 supply chain management. Okay, this is a key innovation. Key innovation means these are the topic, or these are the portion where SAP has created a big difference. Okay, when you are doing MRP, material requirement planning, initially in RC system, where if you are from PP module, okay, it actually MRP comes in a PP module. You will be you'll get to see that we are using MD01. Okay, and you will get the MRP run. Okay, so initially what happened, suppose you are having 10 plants in India. Suppose you are having 10 plants in India, and you are running MRP run for the 10 plants. Okay, so what happened, like uh, you are putting you are creating the planning data, and you are giving it you are executing in the whole night. Okay, so it takes a whole night to executing each and every planning data, and it's not only that, it is sometimes it is affecting the business hours. Okay, so because the data is huge. Okay, data is huge and all, and it is affecting the business. Okay, but now what happened, SAP has thought of this, of removing MRP, material requirement planning. Now if for instead of MRP MRP run, they introduce MRP live. Okay, the record is MD01N. Okay, so what is the difference actually? Just I'm giving overview. The difference is that nowadays, if you are doing MRP live by MD01N, it takes hardly 2 hours or 1 hour, 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, because there is a lot of functional changes, lot of, in fact, when you are seeing the screen in the layout of the MRP run and MRP live, you will get to see there is a lot of changes in the screen layout. Okay, so there is a huge changes that I will be I'll discuss when I will do it in detail. Okay, there are a lot of changes in inventory management, material valuation, okay, procurement and order management and all. Okay, so in order management, what happens, like if for the SD point of view, there is a huge changes in credit management. Okay, credit management, which comes under FSCM. Okay, financial supply chain management. Okay, which is a separate module come. Okay, which becomes a separate module, and it comes in the this thing, it comes in the ECC. I mean, it's in a S4 HANA system. Okay. I mean, initially we are doing credit management, right? So credit management is basically the SD part, okay. But now what happened? There is a FSCM consultant who will be taking care of the credit management, okay. But still, just for knowledge, we can we as it is a SD part, we can have the knowledge of this, okay. So there is a rebate management, okay. Initially, we are using rebate. Now there is no rebate. The name of the rebate is being changed to settlement management, okay. So not only that, there are a lot of function which is being changed, okay. So I'll be going in details when we will discuss those stuffs, okay. Oh yeah, there is output management also. So in output management also there is a lot of changes, okay. So my motive is to let you know the basic things, okay, and also the delta changes in S4 HANA simple logistics, okay. So I'll be, because as if you are from SD part, if you are from SD module, or if you are from MM module, okay, what are the basic changes, what are the delta changes has been done in S4 HANA simple logistics, I'll be letting you know, okay. And one thing, just keep it in your mind that if you are coming from SD module, or if you are coming from MM module, in logistics, it's all about it is just like umbrella, okay. In logistics means it is it comes under everything, okay. It's the addition of WM, MM, PP, QM, okay. It's addition of everything, okay. So as it is a huge, okay, so don't worry about that if you are if you are SD, so how you know that other parts like of MM part is not like that. uh, I mean, if you are, if in your company, if they are going for an implementation or and anything something like that, they will be taking you as a S4 HANA SD consultant like that, okay. But here in this training, in training session, as people are coming from different background, okay, they are having different knowledge of the separated modules. I'll be telling you everything in the logistics part, okay. As if you are SD, just for knowledge, you might know the uh, uh, information of other modules, okay. It's not mandatory that you have to know everything, like when I'll be discussing the WM part, okay. It's not like that you have to know everything, just for knowledge you can keep the information, okay. So this is my motive, okay. And yeah, in this slides actually it is yeah, what happened, like now uh, after using the S4 HANA simple logistics, and if you are using the Fury apps in your mobile, uh, those people like who are initially who are getting issues of taking decision, okay, like what to do if you are like, I'm giving an example, like if you're doing profitability analysis, which is comes under CO module, okay. Sometime financial finance manager or any inventory manager or people who are sitting in the upper position, they might be getting the confusion of how to take the decision, okay, what to say, what to do and all, okay. Now it is not like that, it's very easy. In fact, you can take that decision easily, okay. And just because there are a lot of things of analysis things and all, okay, so you can take your decision easily, okay. Yeah, this is very important slides, okay. I have already discussed this thing, okay. So in this slides, this is a clear view of what are the table is been removed from ERP data model, okay. So in ERP data model there are a lot of tables you can see, right? MSTQ, MSPR, MSDE, MSLB, lot of tables, okay. And there is two table, which is MARC, okay, MKPF, MSEG, okay. So what happened? Keeping these two table MARD, MARC separated, and one table Mad Dog, okay. So keeping these three table and removing all the other table, okay. So in the table Mad Dog, you will be getting all the informations which is there in the other table, okay. So suppose if you are suppose in functional specs, suppose you are supposed to create one report, okay. So you might be having this doubt that initially I'm using this table, so what should I do if I are creating one customized report, Z report, okay. So now you need to use the mat doc table only. Okay, suppose you are creating any functional specification, okay, or any Z table, sorry, Z report, you have to use the mat doc and mars. Okay, so this is a huge change, okay, in the table level change, which has been done by SAP. Okay, and yeah, SAP Activate, I have already told you SAP Activate. Okay, SAP Activate is it's a way of implementation. Okay, how you can implement SAP S/4HANA, okay, in your system. Okay, basically this is just a opposite part of ASAP methodology. Here it is known as Activate methodology. In Activate methodology, basically there are 4 steps. Okay, preparation, realization, explore, deployment. Okay, so it's a new methodology has been introduced by SAP. Okay, so I'll be going in details when we'll discussed in details. Okay, yeah, so just let me know if you're having any questions. Okay, it's done. Or actually, if you're having any questions or any doubts on this demo session, just let me know. And just a second. Okay, so I got a question. Anudeep. Okay, Anudeep is asking, what are the types of SAP S/4HANA users? Okay. Okay, what are the certification? Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm going one by one. Yeah. So if you are saying that what are the types of SAP S/4HANA users? Okay, users like the I mean initially there was a user of key user, or end user. Okay, so here it is the same. Okay, there is different this types of user, key user or end user. Okay, I mean the users are there is no changes of the user basically. Okay, the users are same. Okay, they're just the doing the application, doing the apps. Okay, like as I have told you, they will be using the Fury apps and all. Okay, so this is same, there is no big changes. Okay, whatever users there in R3 system, the same users will be here. So what are the certification in S/4HANA? Okay, okay, okay. So now moving forward, yes, another best part is that like I'll be sharing certification material. Okay, because I am also certified, so I know what are the questions or what type question patterns are coming. And if you have done certification in R3 system, you might be knowing that it is 80 questions basically. Okay, and what types of questions coming in S4 HANA simple logistics, that I will give it to you. I have a good material. And I mean there is a 2 types of certification available. Okay, I mean uh, one is cloud, another one on premise. Okay, so on premise is not announced yet. Okay, cloud is announced. I mean cloud certification is announced, and it is going on. So you can sit for cloud certification if you are well prepared. Okay, because this thing is totally new. There are a lot of changes been done. So in the certification question, you will be facing a lot of new things. Okay, and I am having very good material of certification. Okay, so Anudeep, if you are having any other question, you can tell me. Okay, so okay, so you are asking that what are the differences. Okay, so the differences of this thing is just it's a version, like uh, it's not. Okay, you are saying there is a 1610 17. Actually I have already discussed this thing. It's a 1511, it's a 1610 and 1709. This is the version. Different types of version, but versions is SAP S/4HANA version means when you are introducing some new enhancement. Okay, suppose you are using 1511, now you are introducing some new enhancement and some changes. Okay, Then when SAP released the next version, next version, it named like a 16010. 16010 is the 2016 and 10 is a month. Okay, like 10 is a October. Okay, so in October it released the second version. Okay, so likewise there is a 1709. So it's a version. So new, it's a difference is they are introducing little bit enhancement in this. So like this, uh, which version certification? Okay, so which version certification is good in the current market? See, first of all, I mean, if you are sitting for any certification, it's better. I mean, it's recommended that you sit for the latest version. Okay, so latest version is 1709, right? So of course 1709 will be the current, and why it is recommended, because it is containing all the new features. Okay, okay, so that's why it is good that if you are sitting for the new version and the latest version. Okay, okay. Thank you, Anudeep. Thank you. So if you are having any, I mean, if anybody has any other questions, any doubts, just let me know, please, because I was thinking it would be interactive. I mean, if you are can ask me in the voice so that I can interact with you, I can try to solve all of your doubts and all. Okay, so no worries. Okay, yes, you can ask me one more question, no problem. uh Okay, you are asking, does SAP for HANA Simple Logistics have friendly user interface? Yes, actually in S4 HANA, as I told you, that there is a Fury apps, right? So why SAP introduced Fury app? Fury app is very friendly. Okay, suppose I'm giving an example. Suppose if you are creating one purchase order, you have to put lot of stuff in ME21, and you have to put lot of stuff of creating purchase order. In the screen, you need to fill lot of things. Okay, but in Furious it's not like that. It is very user friendly. Users, why, that is why it is, if you're purchasing SAP S4HANA, SAP has provided this Fury apps as a free. Okay, so that those users who are facing some issues initially, they nowadays they don't have any problem. That's why it's very user friendly. And yeah, and there is also interface. Of course, there is interface. This is a totally new device. These are a separate device. So there is a interface between S4 HANA system and the Fury app. Okay, Anudeep, thank you so much. So, any other question? Hello, Na, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So just let me know if any doubts or anything from anybody regarding this demo session and all. Just let me know, Nag. Okay. 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 So hereby I'm completing this session. Okay. So another. Okay. So okay, I'll be showing you the this thing, the course content, right? Yes. You are asking for the course. Okay, so let me share you this course content also. This is a course content actually. Business partner settlements, which is rebate. Credit management, which comes under FSCM. Output management. Advanced ATP, available to promise. Material ledger. MRP. midday requirement planning, warehouse management, and last, it is not the least, it is data migration. Okay, so I'll be sharing this thing. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna show you the last slide which I missed. Yes, guys, just have a look. This contact details here. Uh, yes, you can. If you're from US, you can just this is a number. Just note down this important contact details. If you are having any doubts, so you can drop WhatsApp. You can ping in the WhatsApp number, and there is websites also. You can get all the information from there. Just note down this thing. Okay. So guys, if you're having any doubts, just put your note. Okay, Rajesh. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for joining this session. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks.